wings and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna call Mike.
Hello.
Hello.
I was gonna say I can't.
Do you like the dead goat picture I sent you?
Was that a dead goat?
No, he was fine. That's just how he naps
Come on.
sometimes.
Jeez, because I literally have a message in the chat thing that's like, LOL, that goat looks comfy, and if it was dead, then I would have been upset.
No, he's fine. That's Oreo. He always, like, when I didn't know he napped like that, he was very stressful. Now I just know he naps like an idiot and just assume he's fine.
Dead me scared. Oh.
All
That's
these
just Oreo.
all these people just waking up. What is wrong with y'all?
Well, I woke up like an hour
Yeah,
ago.
no, I was more when I was on Stardew with Jarrett and you logged on. I'm like, what the hell is Richard doing up at this time?
I actually had slept for a few hours, but something woke me up. I think it was the neighbors working on their barn, and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I went ahead and mowed a little bit, and then I got on the game.
Nice.
So I did try to sleep, but Mike is on his way. He just woke up, so we will wait on him.
So
Just
he
means y'all
was in-
might not die. Y'all might not die to a hag today. There might not be time.
facing a hag?
You are going into the hag's building.
Oh, what were we doing?
I know. Neither can Ryan. I like your stream background though, Destiny.
What?
The one you linked me earlier.
Oh yeah. I just feel
Yeah.
like the placement's weird. And those
Oh.
the bottom icons are not equally spaced either. Oh, I need to put up in. Any new dice? Oh crap, this is number 12. 11. Whoop.
Hello.
Whack.
Hello. I'm here.
Are you?
No. My fucking computer is so bright. Goddamn.
Wakey wakey.
No eggs because they're expensive.
So at least bacon? I mean, that's
So
bacon,
I
so...
I sent Jess a video earlier. This lady was buying Weed from a store and eggs from the street. What the fuck is going on?
You know what's really funny? My
Crazy
eggs are
world.
not expensive. I still sell them for $4.18 count.
Hell yeah. So I
Yeah.
have a question about eggs. I'm kind of curious about like the hens. Do they produce eggs like once a week?
No,
Every day.
daily. Almost every day for most breeds.
Damn.
They have off periods where they just stop laying for a little bit to molt and everything, but other than that, it's nearly daily.
That's crazy.
When is that? Is it
Uh,
like during like winter?
winter. Winter. They just it's based on light usually. So in winter they will slow down.
That's interesting.
Birds be fucking, dude.
That's not how that works.
No, hens lay eggs whether you have a rooster or not.
you got that cock going crazy all night.
That's
Dude, they
fucking wild.
they be fucking.
Please tell me your stream's going.
It is. It was. I don't know if they had him, but
Why'd you stop it?
Fucking-
I
So
didn't
good.
stop it. I didn't stop it. I just don't know what was said where or when.
We'll have to rewatch it later, and we'll clip that. Donovan saying birds be fucking.
It's literally in the beginning if you can hear him. Jeez. The way that he
Alright.
said it too.
Yeah.
For first 2 seconds of stream.
Well, it would be probably after the 5-minute mark.
Good job. That actually, you know what? That's gonna be our message of the day. Birds be fucking.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Very solid.
Oh man. Are you really? Yep.
What? You think I'm messing around?
No, I don't.
Birds be fucking. Nice. All right. Everyone is here. Let us go over last time on group story time. The party, on their way back to go see the unicorn from after visiting with Will, you heard something in the distance. Something, Sula could hear something. Sounded like yelling or some kind of yell for help. Where Vishay, after teleporting himself to an elven temple, an elven, basically a grave, found a way back, but he found a way back in a different spot, trapped, and was being dragged by redcaps to supposedly the witch. You're not sure. During the travel, he noticed something flying in the sky, and he got a good view of it. It looked like a long-necked dragon, while the other group had seen evidence that something big was traversing the land and broke through the tree line. After a while, the party does reconverge, Vishay struggling to maintain himself, and the party went to go see the unicorn. Who remembers what the unicorn told you about the certain things? Who took notes?
We are not to use a cleansing on Peter Pan.
And that the horn that we found went to the hag's mate.
No, not the
To
hag's
unicorn's
mate.
Not the unicorn's mate. My brain. I'm waking up.
Those hags be fucking.
Yeah.
The unicorn's mate is in Zithlina's palace, and
with the
we're gonna
head-
try to heal.
Well, the last place
return the-
she knew where the mate was Ziblina's palace,
Yeah.
and that the horn can be used to cleanse things.
Mhm.
So she's letting y'all hold on to it, but would like it back when y'all are done. Destiny, your thing's still on. the startup.
Yeah. I need to make a adventure.
After talking with the unicorn, y'all learned some different details, which y'all did take notes on, thankfully. And then y'all were done. Some questions possibly unasked, but now you move on. The next
Okay.
goal is Loom Lurch, which is where you know the hag to be. Who remembers what Will asked y'all to do?
Save the children?
How? He had a plan.
Yep, hold on, let me see if I can find it. If I wrote it
There we
down.
go. Shit.
Um,
Yeah, I didn't write down that one.
trying to think when that was. Wasn't that
A
far
couple
ago.
sessions ago.
So it was a 3-part plan. The approach. 4 of his members will creep through the woods to the west of the tree and hide out. They will hide out of sight of the scarecrows. Meanwhile, will sneak around the entrance to the kitchen. He wants y'all to be the distraction going to the goblin market. Purchase some sweets, arrange a meeting with the hag, do whatever you need to be a distraction.
I don't think he told us this.
I don't remember
That
any
none of that
Yeah, I
sounds
do
familiar.
not
He did not
remember
give
this.
us a game plan.
Maybe he was going to do that when y'all came back from the unicorn.
Maybe.
So I will go ahead and say what the plan was.
All right.
Sorry.
He did not tell us that.
So Will of the Feywild has conceived a daring plan to free the children still being held prisoner in Loomlurch, which he shares with the characters if they decide to aid him. Using a stick, will sketch out a rough map of the lair in the dirt and outlines the following plan. The approach. Bobby, Sloan, Zenor, and the Star will creep up to the woods west of the tree and hide out just out of sight of the screaming scarecrows. Meanwhile, will sneak around to the entrance of the kitchen on the east side of the tree. The distraction. The characters will enter the goblin market, posing as travelers, purchasing some sweets, and arranging a meeting with the hag. During the meeting, the children will alert the screaming scarecrows and thereby lure the tin soldiers into the garden. The escape. While everyone is distracted, the characters will free the captives from the workshop, while Will climbs into the textile mill and free the captives there. Once the children are set free, everyone will run back to Little Oak.
That's a lot.
I mean, it's a plan. And all we gotta do is just distract. I think that's pretty fair.
'Cause, that went great at the carnival. Actually, it kind of did.
That was great distraction.
Actually, it did go pretty great. All things considering.
Any questions?
Uh,
No, I'm good. Sounds like a pretty solid plan.
So he tells you the entrance to the market is on the southern side of Loomlurch, the fallen tree. You'll see You'll see a market set up with 3 uh, tents, like 3 stalls. Do y'all wish to continue?
Yeah. Anyone else have anything?
I could go for something sweet.
I know. Right?
All right, let's go.
So Will frees the children. Do we? He frees some of the children. Who was freeing the other set?
I think we
Was it
did.
Will's people, or was it us?
I think it was y'all. Let me go back and double check.
I want to make sure I have that written down because we
While
will
everyone,
forget.
While everyone is distracted, the characters will free the captives in the workshop,
Okay, we free kids in the workshop.
and Will free the ones in the textile mill. Exactly.
Gross.
We need to
I'm
also
dying.
grab the portrait too.
If we come across it, but we don't know for sure where
Don't
it's
know
at.
where it's at.
True.
That is true.
I wish with magic has locate.
What?
I don't think I have that spell.
Is that a spell?
Is that
Oh, locate object.
Don't you also have to know like what it exactly looks like for that spell to work?
You could give you for the specific item, yes, but you could say, "Show me the direction to a coffee pot," and your brain would be all over the place.
Okay, so if I was like, okay, I want like a picture with, or if,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could give like a picture of so and so, and it would
yeah,
point you in the
picture of
direction.
this hag, and it would point. Okay.
But if who's the which hag is it the picture of?
The one that we visited already,
Oh,
Wasn't it Bavlorna?
I think, right?
No, it's she won't. I think it's a portrait of her sister that is being kept here.
Oh, see, I thought it was a picture of her
Yeah,
that her
the
sister
port-
had.
gather the portrait of Scabatha.
Scabatha.
So this is Scabatha's that we're
Yes.
like infiltrating.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Y'all come to a gnarled bridge formed by tangled tree roots that spans a rocky, dried-up riverbed. And the game is in your hands.
Okay.
Oh my God, this place is big. Holy.
I've only
Yeah, I know, I
I've
saw that
used two
too.
first level
Yeah.
spell slots already. Damn it. One
Well,
square is 10 feet.
in your travel, you would have had time to take a rest, so we'll put that in.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
nice.
in case we run into anything.
And my true sight's
God damn.
gone.
I'm gonna.
One square is 10 feet.
Well,
Minus
that one
10.
zoomed out square. When you zoom in to where you're actually at, that's 5 foot. So when they made the maps for Fantasy Grounds, they fixed that. So each square you're in is 5 foot. But if you look when you zoom in, you could see the darker squares versus the lighter
okay.
squares. The darker
Oh.
squares are the 10-foot ones.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna give Harlan, Eve, and Sula 9 temporary hit points with my Mantle of Joy ability.
Who is using Sula, by the way? We do not have Null here tonight.
You mean Eve?
That's Eve.
Or not Eve, yeah, I'm sorry, Eve. Who is Eve tonight? The last one to play Eve was Null. He is not here right now.
Nose goes.
I can.
Ownership is cleared. Take it. And the line of sight is messed up with this. You player knowledge versus character knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
It's the blacked out area is not working right.
No.
Oh.
No,
Is it not?
I see it now. I mean, I can't see anything. I mean.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
do
no.
like how the bridge is a massive door that's not aligned with the bridge.
Wait, y'all can. What are you talking about?
Like when you highlight over the right side of the bridge, it's like a
Y'all
giant
should.
window.
Yeah, I noticed that. I wondered why that was doing that.
Like,
Someone
I don't
really
know.
screwed this map up.
I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Oh my
but-
gosh, it's lined up with the other bridge, but not this one.
That's funny. Jesus.
Like, is it like a vine window we just open and gaze out
Yeah.
into this mucky canyon?
Okay. So.
So
Let's walk across this bridge, guys.
Okay. I guess we're doing that.
yeah, let's go. Gotta start somewhere, right?
All right.
Kale's gonna fly as the group leader to the front of the line and lead the
I
group
forgot
across.
he thinks that
Yeah.
he's the leader. Fucking great.
I'm actually just gonna be hanging out in the back since I'm the.
I'll follow
If I
Kale.
if I go down, I'm fucked.
Why can't my character?
Those words in a row. Why can't your character move? Oh,
You need to
locked.
unlock it.
Yeah.
Map locked.
Yeah. There you go. Now you
Oh,
can move.
that's weird. You have to like.
Oh wait, that was weird. Can you
have
put
to
it back on
click.
real quick?
Huh?
Can you put it back on real quick?
Okay, there we go. Thank God.
You're welcome.
Because whenever I moved, it had the arrow and how much I was moving by, but then
Yeah,
it
that's
had a
how it is.
check mark and an X
Yeah.
to confirm or deny that it was where.
That's how it is when we lock it. When you are just exploring, though, there's no point for that. I could turn it on for combat, though.
It didn't used to be like that.
No, it did. It's
Sure.
ever since they updated it like a year ago. It's been like that.
Well, I don't remember the
think for
check mark
combat,
and
that'd
the
be
X
good.
on it.
Yeah, the check mark and the X is new because
We didn't used to be able to
before
do
like you could drag yourself around, but you wouldn't be able to confirm or deny it. Like
Oh, because it was on my end to confirm or deny the distance.
that. I guess now we
okay.
can do that now. We can
Yeah.
confirm or deny position.
We're,
You left
we're
us
high enough
behind.
level.
Bye, Eve.
Oh, shit.
So as y'all cross the bridge, you see 3 stalls selling candy are situated in the clearing, lit by windows carved into the giant fallen tree to one side of it. 2 goblins are working each stall, while the whole enterprise is watched closely by a goblin with a toffee apple head, who appears to be muttering quietly to himself.
Kathmore runs to the first stall of candy.
Kale's gonna land on her shoulder to stay with her. You know,
I'm
she
gonna
is.
follow suit since I think this is who we need to talk to.
Okay, so you go to the first candy stall.
I do.
Are they the ones carved into the log or are they outside?
Those are windows on the left. On the right, it's the
Oh,
stalls.
okay. Gotcha.
So you approach the stalls. You see that there are a crazy number of different types of candies. And the goblins look at you. Oh, welcome. Would you like some candy?
Yes.
much?
We'll let you try the first one for free, and then we'll say 2 silver after that. How's that sound?
Nothing's free in the Feywild. Is there any trick or gimmick to this?
It's all yours.
Okay.
Can I use? I want Sula's eyes to light up and her detect magic abilities to be on.
Okay.
I love this dude's head. It looks sick.
You cast detect magic, and the figure standing that's kind of wandering back and forth. His head is conjuration magic, or no, transmutation. Yeah.
Okay.
The stalls, the candy, nothing seems magical about them. Not that you can tell.
Okay.
What's
Do they
the
have a-
sweetest candy you got?
Do you have snozberry?
Oh, that's fucking great.
So you see beetles encased in hard candy. You see lollipops made from compacted ants, jellied worms. There's just an exorbitant amount of candy here.
I love how they're like
did-
bug coated.
Do they have any candy corn?
Candied corn? They would have candied corn.
Ooh, can I get some candy corn?
You sure can.
Yeah. Does it taste as good as my ethereal candy corn?
Do you just eat one?
Yeah.
Roll a d8 for me. Or yeah, roll a d8.
A D8. All right.
Yeah. So as you eat this candied corn, all of you watch him. He's eating it, and then Sula, Your eyes lit up. As soon as he bites into it, you sense something. And immediately, he is transformed into a bat. Or a butterfly. A butterfly, I'm sorry. But with the
Aw.
bat stats.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe we should.
So now I'm a tiny butterfly.
Yes, you are a butterfly.
Can I land on Kale's shoulder?
Yeah, you are small enough to land on Kale's shoulder.
I will land on Kale's shoulder.
How does
He is
Kale
gonna
react?
look hella confused. He's gonna be cocking his head to the side, looking at the butterfly.
Kale is a dragon. Would he eat the butterfly?
I don't think so, because he's a fairy dragon, so he has butterfly wings.
That's true.
Cannibalism. That's fucked.
Kathmora, do you eat one too?
Do they have like a honey sort of?
So they do have a honey's,
like a
like a
chocolate
honey's
or something?
popsicle. It's
Ooh.
like a honey popsicle, or a honey lollipop. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
but it's got a bee in the middle of it.
What did Dizzy eat?
Candied corn.
Watch me turn into a bee. I want that.
Do you take a bite of it, or do you just lick it?
I lick it.
Sula, you're watching Dizzy as he turns into a butterfly and he lands on Kale's shoulders. You're looking around to the party, and right as you look at Kathmora, you see a little hint of magic on her tongue. Kathmora, roll a d8.
This is great. I love how the party leaders like, yeah, this
Yeah.
is fine,
He
right?
saw candy corn and is like, I'm gonna be the problem.
And then Kathmora is just normally the problem. It's just a
To be
sweet
fair,
land.
I asked if there was a trick to it, and he said no.
But he also said it's all on you, didn't he?
And y'all seen, like, Sula's eyes glows. I would have said something if there was.
It was too
Yep.
late for me. I was
On
the
the
first.
cookie.
I was the first one. I feel like
Yep.
you couldn't really
And
stop me
Kathmora's-
necessarily.
Too
So
much in the
Kathmora, as you're licking this thing, Sula, you're watching her. You see the magical essence like unravel on her tongue, and all of a sudden her mouth starts to foam.
Am I rabid?
God.
What's going on?
Your mouth is full of foam, Kathmora. You cannot speak.
So maybe we
What does it
don't
taste
eat
like?
candy.
It tastes like honey.
So I'm just like, then I'm just eating the foam.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
It's like forever foam
Um,
from like a Dr. Pepper or a root beer. It's like it's always there.
Out of curiosity, can I fly into a wall as hard as I can?
Yeah.
Why?
I will attempt to fly into a wall as hard as I possibly can as a butterfly.
Okay, butterflies do not fly that hard, so nothing happens.
Can I speak to Kale?
What languages does Kale know?
I think he understands common.
Ah, but you're a
Uh,
butterfly. You don't speak
yeah.
common.
Yeah, that's the That's like, normally he understands things, but if you don't speak,
So
I don't
bad.
think he would.
Your intelligence is -4. You do not even comprehend languages.
So my intelligence changed as well.
Yeah, you became the bat.
Oh. Well,
Or you became the butterfly, but you have bat stats, minus the echolocation and blind
you
sense.
guys are fucked. Your leader cannot do anything to help y'all.
I'm gonna talk to this little candy apple-headed fuck.
Damn!
gonna
He's
say-
starting off aggressive.
I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna say, hey, dude. This.
Hey, dude.
I don't like these tricks that are playing on my friends.
They're not tricks. They ate candy.
But
This is what we
it's
sell here.
magical.
You came here as merchants. Did you not know what to expect?
No.
Well, that's
This
your
is a-
fault.
this is
If
a
you
trick
came
that you
here,
played.
then you should have known.
I smell a ruse. worse.
I'm gonna wave my arms frantically and like point at my mouth. And then like cross my arms like an X,
So
like trying to
you're in a
mime how
perpetual
to...
state of having to swallow, otherwise you're gonna drown.
Really?
Yes, this foam is not stopping.
Okay, but can't I still just mime
Just bend your head. Just bend your
things?
head
You can
down
mime.
and just
That's-
let it all fall
So
out. That way you don't fucking drown.
this reminds me of something that my daughter said. I curse you with manual breathing. You have to manually
That's kind of
you have to
funny.
manually control how much you can breathe, otherwise you're gonna drown.
Damn. Can I still try to mime to him like how to
Yeah.
get it to stop?
You came here for candy. You get what you get. There's different types. You're all welcome to try some.
Nope.
I'm gonna walk over to him and be like, "Hey, do you have something with laxative in it?"
What?
I mean, it
What?
depends on what you're allergic to.
A fucking problem.
As he says that, it depends on what you're allergic to. You see him kind of, his head shift to the right. I know. I can't help it. And he looks back towards you.
Do you have something with Widdershins in it?
Do you know what Widdershins is, sir?
Vaguely, but
Really?
can you capture its essence?
Bro,
I'm
it's like
afraid
someone
not.
buying drugs but doesn't know what drugs are.
If you look up, sir, we do not have a way to capture Widdershins here because we have no way to determine which way it would be.
I have a question for out of character.
Hmm.
Our goal for coming here was to create a distraction, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There's multiple ways you could do that. You determine what you want to do.
I'm gonna start.
What happens if I eat all the candy?
I'm gonna start getting angry, and a crown of rage is gonna appear over my head.
Okay.
I'm so angry.
Are you going full Karen
How
on this
could you
poor
do
thing?
this?
Like,
What the fuck?
I'm dying over here. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm a butterfly.
And I'm
Butterflies
drowning.
don't make that sound.
Hill and Sula are gonna try to start getting dizzy to do like an acrobatic flying act with them.
I will start doing little loops, trying to do little tricks.
Alright, we're putting on a trick show over here.
I'm drowning.
What is your armor class, Vishay?
It's 15.
So as you're raging, you're getting all mad. You see all of you watch as quick as he can. This figure in front of you moves his hands in a flash and throws 2 pieces of candy in your mouth.
Oh,
Spit it
shit.
out. Spit it out. I don't swallow. I don't swallow.
You don't
Give me roll
need
roll
to,
2
though.
d8s for me.
I think it's too late.
Oh,
Because
Cause I just licked it.
yeah, you just licked it.
So an 8 and a 3. So
Cause I
You
just
turn into a butterfly, and your fingers leave inedible stains on everything you touch.
But if he's a butterfly, is it like the ends of his little like?
Yeah, it's just like little
lines.
yeah.
This is ridiculous. Oh my god.
I'm a pissed off butterfly now.
It's a pissed off butterfly. Watch out, guys.
Aren't they good? They're
I'm
really
landing
good,
on top
guys.
of this apple head's dude, and I'm gonna start eating the sugar from his apple.
Give me a perception check as a bat. So roll a d20. Or as a let's see, a bat's wisdom is well, you got 11 perception, so you get a +1 to wisdom. So you roll a 3. As you're trying to bite away at him, you start hearing something in his head, but then it stops. You don't hear it anymore.
I'm gonna start making bug noises.
What a
How do
I
bugs
don't-
sound?
I don't think a butterfly sounds like anything we
Don't
can
they?
hear.
I wanna see if
I think
just-
it's just their wings flapping. that you
Yeah.
can sometimes hear.
I would say just probably like brain.
Oh,
flapping.
haha. I fixed
some
it.
of them do.
Ah,
Well,
Bless
fuck.
you.
it's
Communication is mostly
darkness.
by wing flapping.
I'm replacing all on the map, by the way, because
Oh.
this is gonna fix the line of sight thing.
So I'm gonna flap my wings fast as fuck.
Okay.
Oh, now we can't see anything.
I'm click. You got to click on your character again.
I can't see my character.
I can't see
What
my
the hell?
character either.
I'm
Oh,
looking
hit the
right
find
now.
token. Go
Yeah,
from your
find
character
token.
sheet.
Yeah,
Okay, there we
Hit
go.
find token at the
Oh
top.
yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, that fixed it. Thank you.
Where the fuck?
On your character
Oh.
sheet, find token at the
Hey.
top left.
Oh.
I mean, if y'all have customer complaints, you're more than welcome to see the Miss Scabitha, but
Wait,
I mean,
wait,
she's
wait.
just gonna tell you
What if I
that
puke on?
you take what you get. You're gonna puke on him? How
Well,
are
I
you gonna
mean-
puke?
I don't know. Like, what if I just foam
You're gonna foam at him.
honey? I don't know.
So you foam honey at him.
Can I?
He takes it and you get him dripping it all over him. He just takes a bite and licks it.
Ugh. That's fucking gross.
This is good stuff, guys. I don't know why you're complaining.
How
He
long
looks
do
towards-
these guys last?
Not long, only an hour.
Only an hour.
Is there a way to put them in faster?
No.
You don't have any antidote candy or like let's speed this up candy, you know?
Well, that would defeat the purpose of this, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna shit on his head. It's a butterfly.
Which is like not even a pebble.
It's like
I'm
a tiny black dot.
It's like two atoms.
It's like, I'm gonna delete. Hold on. I'm gonna delete this one. Delete this token.
What if I like?
But
Okay.
hey, my wings look pretty cool.
They do.
I'm gonna
Very-
try like.
So while Dizzy turns into a monarch butterfly, you turn into one that you would see in an Amazon rainforest. Very colorful. Vichet.
Orange and black, baby. Let's go.
I'm poisonous because I'm multicolored. Wait, question.
Is that what like? Never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
So great.
Would
out of
you like to
curiosity-
step inside? I can call the lady down.
Ah.
call the lady down?
I think that'd be best. I think we need to talk with the big lady.
Are you
This
calling
is-
her fat?
No, I'm calling her the big boss. Try to be respectful
Sula,
a little bit.
you're flying, right?
Yes.
Or are you sitting?
I'm
So
flying.
you're looking at inside the window. You see the windows to your left. You see that there are children inside this building. You see three. One of them looks like a little drow boy, another a female human, and the other one looks like a halfling. But you can see them in the windows. But in the windows, you also see a set of nesting dolls, but they look more frightening as they get larger. You see a stuffed lion with needles for teeth, a toy windmill that with a crank on the side. You see playing cards depicting weeping children, a wind-up drunkard doll that totters a few paces and then falls over. You see four finger puppets depicting an arguing family, a 1 foot tall wooden guillotine, and a tiny wooden box, but you can't see what's inside it.
Yo, I
But those
want
are all
that
on display in front of the windows.
Hey, out of curiosity, what happened to Piddlewick?
Piddlewick's still there.
Okay, he's still there. What is he doing?
He's just watching you. He's
Okay.
he's like looking up at you as you're flying around.
Okay, what?
I land on Piddlewick.
Sidebar. Come here, leader butterfly.
Would I be aware enough to?
You would not.
No.
You have no you and Vishay have no intelligence right now. Y'all are butterflies.
My animal instinct is to land on Piddlewick and start humping the wood.
Oh my god. Is that what butterflies do? Hump wood?
I don't know what's happening, so I guess I'm just I'm big chilling on Piddlewick, just like trying to. No, you know what? Actually, I'd probably land on the candy stall and try to eat more candy. 'Cause it's sweet.
Y'all watch as he's going to the candy stall. Do you what else do you eat? Do you eat something else?
I do. I'm a butterfly. I'm just looking for something that's sweet that I can suck through my straw.
I mean, I've got a honey lollipop.
Oh my god.
All right, so roll one more d8 for me, Dizzy. A 6. So as you're sitting there eating, all of you watch.
Would anyone try to stop me? I would hope someone would try to stop me.
They didn't say they were stopping you.
I have a
That's
foamy
Kale
mouth.
will be like a step behind you to stop you. But I think you're gonna get away with this one.
So roll dexterity check with Kale. Roll dexterity check with Dizzy. Roll a d20, and you're gonna add.
D20, sweet.
Oh.
'Cause-
Dex
oh
is
fuck!
not-
I am so dexterous. As
Yeah,
a
so
butterfly.
that is a 20 for the butterfly. So the butterfly does get there first. All of you watch as it's good. You see the air in here. It's a swamp, so it's kind of dark, tree cover, very muggy. But you start seeing fireflies forming around Dizzy's butterfly form. And now he is shedding a bright light within a 5-foot radius of him with all the
Sweet.
butterflies.
He's a little
So-
candle.
So
Yeah.
I'm a majestic butterfly that's glowing.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Do all the
Okay.
stalls have the same candy?
It's a mix and match.
Kale's gonna try to carefully grab the butterfly in his claws and just keep hold of it.
So while are you going for Dizzy?
Yes.
I need Vishay. I need you to roll a d20 for me. And then Mike roll a d20 as well. Okay. So Piddlewick actually comes up behind Vishay, and he manages to cup you, Vishay, in his hands. So you are now in Piddlewick's hands, Vishay.
Poop in his hands.
What is with you and pooping?
It's very aggressive.
I'm trying to think of animal instincts. It's
And they would poop when they're scared, yeah.
Yeah.
Flutter my wings.
And then roll a strength check with Kale.
Kale.
And then Mike, roll another d20 for you. If you're trying to dodge him.
No, I wouldn't try to dodge.
Okay, so Kale does manage to clutch you in his claws. No one else wants to try any? The figure beside you asks.
I don't think I can.
Nope, I think we're good.
Aw, it's such good candy. The lady does such a good job with it. She spends all of her time in the kitchen.
Yep,
I'll take one for the road. Dealer's choice.
Dealer's
Um,
choice.
So he goes to the stall, and you see him, his hands go over quickly, and he snatches one. And he walks over to you, and he hands you a little small pile of what look to be worms, but they appear to be gummy.
All right. Thank you. And I'll put them in my backpack.
Never
I
to be
think
seen
we should
again.
speak to your boss.
Very well. If you'll follow me, and he'll lead you back across the bridge, and then he'll go around to the second bridge, and he'll lead you to the foyer.
Does any of this like strike a chord with my memory?
Give me a history check. You and Dizzy both. Well, not Dizzy because he's a butterfly
no.
right
He's
now.
a butterfly. He don't know shit. My history is great, guys. yoga at best. Come on, Eve.
The scent of sweets does kind of strike something in your nostrils and your brain, but it doesn't stay long. If you would, please, just wait here. I'll go find Miss Scabatha, and
Uh-oh.
y'all can have a conversation.
Of the two that can only of the only two that can have a conversation.
I mean, 3 technically, because Eve could.
Oh
Tail
yeah.
is actually perched on the bridge, further back, to try to keep his butterfly safe.
Okay.
Eve's a mute today because
Eve just texted me and asked if he died yet.
does he want to? Because I can arrange that.
So who all sits?
I sit. Still foaming
I'm
at the
gonna
mouth,
perch on
but
the
I'm
back of the
sitting.
chair.
Okay.
How many gummy worms did he give me?
He gave you 3.
3. Okay.
So this chamber is nestled between the walls of twisted roots, through gaps in which you can see eerie, beautiful woodland surrounding you. A closed wooden door stands opposite of the root bridge that led into this room, at the center of which you have the 4 armchairs encircling a small table laid out for tea service. A painted wooden box, 3 feet on the side, rests in the corner. A crank protrudes from one side of it, causing it to resemble an oversized jack-in-a-box. What are y'all just sitting?
Yeah.
There's
Who
not
all
much-
sitting?
Me.
Because people are still on the bridge.
Well, I'm holding one of those hostage on the bridge.
Yep. Well, Vishay is being held by Piddlewick, so Piddlewick would actually stand over here with Vishay. Harlan, are you sitting?
Yeah.
Dizzy, you're not there. You're just kind of in a butterfly form.
Yeah.
Where are you sitting? And where is Eve? Is Eve sitting?
I don't think Eve would sit. I feel like Eve would like.
Man, Eve totally would have ate some fucking candy.
He would have.
Would he?
Yeah,
Yes,
dude,
he
well,
would.
it's Noel. He would have.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't here to
Nope.
make that decision, so
Nope.
Harlan, are you sitting?
Yes.
Okay, I'll move you in.
I feel like Eve
Come
would
on.
sit on the table.
Of course, Eve would.
I feel like Eve would sit on the table, not in a chair. So...
Y'all wait a moment longer. And actually, where is it? There is something. Where is it? Okay, never mind. So all of you sit and y'all wait a moment. As you're waiting, you start hearing the different sounds of the woods around you, and you hear coming from the other side of the door what sounds like children. A moment longer, the door creaks open, and a little old woman totters forward. She wears a grimy, old-fashioned shawl, and her skin looks like a gnarled bark. A large iron key extends from her back, ticking rhythmically as it rotates. "Sit down, children," she says in a voice. "Ah, you're already sitting. Let's have some tea."
I cast Sacred Flame as a butterfly.
You cannot.
Fucking shit.
I'm gonna point at my mouth and be like, can't
Oh.
enjoy tea like this.
How rude of me. She snaps her fingers and the foam kind of falls out.
Can I flutter out of
Thank
Piddlewick's
you.
hand and land on her teacup?
You want to? So you're fluttering out of Piddlewick's hand?
Yeah.
He is holding you tight. You're gonna try and bite him?
No,
Piddlewick, seeing what happened with Cathmora, he will let you go. You go land on the teacup.
drink the hag's tea.
It is quite hot.
Take Does he take any
I-
damage?
He does not.
died.
He does not. It is not
burns
that
and
high.
dies.
But
It's too hot
she
for a
sees you,
butterfly.
and then she sees Dizzy in the claws of this little dragon, and she snaps her fingers again, and both of you are back in your forms. We can't really have a conversation with y'all like that, can we?
Do I recognize
Kale's
her?
just gonna let out a relieved growl and just land on Dizzy's shoulder.
Kathmora and Dizzy, give me history checks, please.
I already failed that one.
Let's see. It's under skills, right?
Down,
Yes.
actually.
My history isn't great.
It's not her appearance that catches you, but her voice. The creaky old woman that it's starting to bring back memories of working, abuse, stitching Dizzy for you. Please have a seat.
I don't think I will.
Kathmora is gonna grip the I don't know how these they've got like arm
Yeah, they're armchairs.
thingies, right? She's like gripping them until like her knuckles are like turning white.
Can I
Sulu's
No,
gonna fly and
actually-
land on Cat.
I'm gonna walk up next to Kathmora. Like close enough where she can be in earshot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whisper to her, we can end this all right now.
Give me a stealth check.
Stealth?
Yeah, because you're trying to whisper.
Whoa! Why?
The fuck was that?
What happened?
So we'll give you the 15
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
because you're at disadvantage, but we'll give you the 15. So,
I love how it's the armor that's giving them away. Squeak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it should be disadvantage for her.
but well, yeah, with just whispering, you're right. But you did make your way over there, and you noticeably leaned down to talk.
Yeah. I thought my boots helped me.
Oh, did we not take those off?
His
Let's see.
bandages are like cup. Like you have the cans with the string. Every time you
Oh,
talk,
God.
So, yeah, you
are
are-
his bandages.
Did you get the boots of Elvenkind? Okay, so let's do this.
I thought those helped with stealth.
They do. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go into your armor real quick and fix something.
Yeah.
She ugly as fuck.
Whoa, rude.
Wait, did we get a picture?
Just her token.
Oh, God.
She looks like a villain from Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, so it's not letting me take the stealth off. We'll figure it out later. But you rolled a 20 plus 1. So you're able to say this to Kathmora without her noticing. So I will give you a picture. She is not riding this thing yet.
The what? Oh, that's.
Oh, I don't like that yet.
I don't like that yet. I don't.
Awesome.
That's terrifying.
Oh my god.
She looks like she's made out of wood.
Well, I did describe her arms as
Gnarled.
bark. Her skin looks like gnarled bark.
She looks like a puppet.
Please, let's have a conversation. And you see the teacup that was on the table is joined by other teacups, enough for everyone.
I'm so sorry. Being a butterfly for a second really made my stomach upset. Do you mind if I have a look around? Or not a look around, sorry. Can I use the bathroom real quick?
You're free to go outside.
Uh,
But there's people out there. Don't you have a laboratory?
No, you can go outside. I'm not just gonna let you wander around my workshop.
Damn it. Okay, I'll be right back, everyone. Don't don't watch me pee. I get pee shy.
That's amazing.
So as he wanders off, what is everyone else doing now that y'all are in your normal forms? What would y'all like to? Why are you here? My helper says that you don't like the candy. Why did you come here if you didn't think you'd like the candy?
You know, health and
Well,
safety codes. You should probably alert people that there will be a vet.
That's the whole point of my candy. Everyone who knows about my stuff knows that there's always something. Which makes me ask again.
I think there would be room for you to place a sign outside that says like warning, secret magic candy or something. You know,
You know, I mean, that's not a bad idea. But no, it's my workshop.
that's fair, but if if you had the sign out there, we wouldn't have you would have people coming in here like us and bothering you during your busy day. I think that if we had a sign outside, it would help out a lot.
So three of y'all are in one spot. Where are y'all all right on top of each other?
Yeah,
I'm, I'm so
I
confused.
think
Huddled
Dizzy is
around.
supposed to
I-
be like in the
I'm-
square above Kale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was trying to get close to her to.
And this
to
is the
whisper
only
that.
spot where the chair is, so I just
Okay.
that's where I put my characters
Is
above the
Sula, is
chair.
that where you're at?
Yeah, I landed on her shoulder when she got upset.
Okay.
And also to leave a chair open for Vichay, who abandoned us.
Well, you know, sometimes when you really got to go, if you sit down, that's dangerous.
I pulled out my tinder box,
Okay.
and I am soaking the cloth that comes in it with the provided oil, and I'm just gonna try to.
Are you making a Molotov?
Yes.
I'm trying to make
Yes.
a distraction. So
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Oh dear
A
God!
distraction by the name of Molotov.
It says I could try to light a fire, but it takes a minute.
Okay. So in this minute, Skabatha she'll walk over to here and she'll sit down in this chair. Why are you here?
Well, I heard you had a great art collection. I'd love to see it if you'd give me the chance.
I mean, I do have a great picture of Tasha. I met her once, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Sister?
No, Tasha's not my sister. She's much
Tasha?
better. Tasha is one of the greatest sorceresses ever.
You know, Tasha's hideous laughter, Tasha's caustic whatever, Tasha
That sounds pretty
Tasha's
amazing. I would
cauldron
love
of
to see it.
everything.
Yeah,
Fuck's
that
Tasha.
sounds like a huge piece of history. I would love to see it.
Out of curiosity, does she recognize us?
Me and
She has
Dizzy.
not. She has not given any hint that she does.
Okay.
I was
Well,
I thi-
I'm also covered head to toe.
Kethma is staring at her like a deer in the headlights.
Okay. So you'd like to see my art collection? Is that the only reason you're here?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a deception check, Harlan.
I think. Is it really deception though? I feel like he does want to see the paintings.
That's not the only reason he's here.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah. There we go.
What'd you get? Think I have.
23. God damn.
Fair enough. Very well. Wait here, and I will make things ready for you. And she gets up. As she gets up, you notice the key on her back while it was rotating, and it was clicking rhythmically like click, 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 click. It slowed down. Click, 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 click as she walks away.
Is it the same pace as like a heartbeat would be?
No.
No.
something about the clicking does remind you. You get moments in your mind when you were being hit, abused, and where you would hear clicking in the background, but it was very rapid clicking, and you would hear laughter, her laughter, especially when it dealt with her cutting into someone else. So you're left in the room. You have Vishay out of the room. You have the chairs. You have the tea in front of you.
Is no one else around,
At the moment, you don't see anyone.
guys? You
We
should kill
haven't
her
heard.
right now.
Have we heard the distraction to get the kids out?
You have not.
We
I'm
won't
all
need a
for killing
distraction
her.
if we kill her right now.
Yeah. And risk children in the middle?
Fuck. Alright, then we wait for the distraction, we get them out, we come right back and we murder her.
Good, I'm fine with that.
Alright, fine. Where
Vishay.
the fuck is Vishay?
Vishay, what are you doing?
I have brought a tiny little fire to life. And
Can I
I'm
look
gonna
outside and see him doing this?
You don't. He went off on his own.
Isn't he
With
like
all
on
the-
the bridge still?
Yeah, but there's a bunch of gnarled branches like in the way.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna put the cloth that and the tinder that I set on fire onto the branch, and I am going to open up one of my stitchings and pour some embalming fluid, which is flammable,
Ew.
Didn't know that.
and
That's gross.
try to make the fire grow.
Okay, so as I stated before, you are in a swamp. Everything is swampy and wet and gross. So I'm going to have you roll to see if this takes effect. You're going to roll a d20, 15 or higher. You can catch something. Okay?
Okay.
Damn.
Now, you're trying your first attempt at it, and nothing's happening. How much embalming fluid would you have? I don't know how embalming fluid works.
And it came from inside of him, didn't it?
Yeah.
Probably like at maximum like a gallon.
Well, it goes into your bloodstream, right? Or no, it doesn't go anywhere. It just goes into your body.
How
Do we have
All
to
right, everyone,
replenish
Google
that?
embalming fluid.
human body hold of blood? Because I think it just
What?
replaces blood, right?
I don't know.
5 liters, so 1.3 gallons.
Okay.
Did you
So
almost
we'll
drain
say-
yourself dry?
Alright, hold on. I got another question. How does embalming fluid?
We're all gonna get put on like some
FBI's watching us.
Why are they looking for embalming fluid?
Well,
You get 2 gallons through approximately 2 gallons of formaldehyde-based solution is pumped through the body through an artery, replacing the deceased blood.
Okay, so 2
So
gallons.
your blood is all.
So
fucking-
we'll say for that first bit, you used half a gallon to try and light it.
Fuck. Okay.
Because you know this area is wet. Are you going to try again?
No, I'm gonna put it out. And then I'm gonna walk defeated back up. Whew, that was a long human piss.
Can...
Oh, I was
Yeah,
like,
Can I?
Gula and Kale
walk
are
out
just
and, like,
staring at him like,
doing? Oh, what?
Scabeth gonna walk over there and be like, "Who's messing with my candy ingredients?"
I'm gonna whisper, or I'm just gonna tell him because Scapith is not here. I tried lighting a fire for a
You
distraction.
haven't got the signal yet.
Well, y'all were supposed to be a distraction too.
Yeah, we were
we're
supposed to be.
part of the distraction, but we're waiting for the
Yeah.
outside distraction so we can get the kids in.
Let's just
We're
go bust up the
distracting-
candy stall.
I'm trying to distract her civilly by getting her to like draw all of her attention by going and looking at her art. Plus, we might be able to see where the painting is if she does that.
I'm gonna fly over to the store and check to see if it's locked.
Okay. It is not locked.
I'm going to check it for traps. And I also still have my detect magic on. It hasn't been an hour.
Okay. Roll investigation. Actually, with your detect magic on, and this is what I was looking for earlier. Where is it? I gotta look up this type of spell. 1 second.
Yep, yep.
That true sight super handy.
True sight only sees invisible walls and stuff. You do see that box that was in the room, the 3-foot square box,
Mhm.
has conjuration magic emitting from it.
Okay.
But you do not sense any traps on this door.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
As you open it, you look into a room. You see flickering lanterns illuminate a cluttered workshop filled with the soft, ambient music produced by bells and chimes. Parts of toys are heaped on tables, leering dolls' heads, half-built rocking horses, unpainted wooden balls, and stuffed limbs of soft toys. A stove at the back of the room holds a saucepan of smelted metal. There are 2 other doors that exit this workshop, and as you open that door, from the distance, you especially can hear loud screaming coming from outside the building.
That's our signal. I hear screaming.
Uh,
Are the children in here?
You do see 3 children in here, yes.
Alright, so this is the workshop. I'm gonna fly in. Hi, kids. Time to go.
You see three young children. You see the eldest is a drow boy. As you walked in, as you opened the door, you saw him prancing on a table with a bar of soap in one hand, while the halfling girl and human girl giggle at his audacity. And as soon as you open the door and the screaming starts, he stops and looks around. And he kind of jumps off the table, scared that something's happening.
Yep, time to go, kiddos.
Who are you?
Friends of Will.
Why are you here?
To get you free.
We are free.
You know what? There's more freedom outside. Follow the pretty dragon. Kale's gonna, like, fly in a circle.
Give me a persuasion check with Kale, charisma check.
He does actually. Oh,
Ouch.
They look at him and they're like, "But we like it here. We're fed. We're kept safe."
Ethmo is gonna walk in and look at them. Do they look physically okay?
They don't look hurt.
do I see
Ethmo's-
magic on them?
Oh yeah.
You do not see magic on them.
Uh,
You do see, with your detect magic, there are 3 of the toys are emitting magic.
that they're
I
playing
run-
with, or
well, does she let us know this?
Yeah, I would definitely we got 3 toys with magic, and I would point at the box, and there's magic in them.
Can I break one of the toys?
As you go to break it, it kind of comes to life.
I'm gonna start stabbing it.
you break
Oh
a
my
magic
God.
item?
You see that its form, the transmutation magic that was emitting from it, shifts. I need everyone to roll initiative then. Well, no, it's you go to smash it. What do you do? How are you smashing it?
I'm gonna grab it by its legs and start bashing it head
Oh my
first into the ground.
God,
What is this, like
Eat it,
Hulk? Like Hulk with Loki?
what is wrong with you?
With him?
Oh my god, I want it!
What is wrong with
Too
that?
late. He's killing it. So you're just bashing it?
Yeah, I'm grabbing by its legs and swinging, and as I'm doing this, I'm gonna look at Piddlewick and I'm gonna be like, I would never do this to you, and just keep going.
Wow.
Question.
Okay.
What is me looking at that? Is that a humanoid?
Where is this description? Wow, it is not a humanoid.
Okay. Continue. I'm gonna let him destroy that one.
Okay. So as you're smashing it, you're like Hulk smashing it.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
tearing this thing apart.
You finish with it. It only had 18 hit points, and it's kind of you see oil emitting from it and oil splashing around the room, and then it just goes limp, and oil is dripping from its dead body.
Ew.
Where's the next one?
The other two, as that one dies, you see them go invisible. As you look, and it almost looks like a little rift swallowed them up, and you don't see them anymore.
How did the kids
Was-
react to this?
Was one of them the drunk man toy?
No.
Okay.
These were just toys that were on the table,
Okay.
not in the window.
I want to take the drunk man toy.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
You want to take the junk man toy?
Yeah.
Are you remembering stuff from the past life?
For some reason, the balls.
So you take a drunk man toy.
Yes.
He's gonna animate that thing, and we're both gonna have dolls.
As that one dies, the kids look at you, Dizzy, in horror. And one of the girls starts running towards the back of the room.
Can I get in her way?
Roll a dexterity check.
Fuck. Give me a second. I gotta remove this guy. Dexterity. Oh, it's like right next to it now.
She rolled a 19. She's gonna beat you to the door. She's like, I don't want to leave without Oink. Help!
Who's
And
Oink?
she bangs on the door.
If you
I need
don't,
everyone to roll initiative.
well, we're fucked.
Yep.
At least you get a +3 bonus.
The two of the other children, as soon as she bangs on the door, they go and hide behind or under one of the tables on the side of the room. As she bangs on the door and yells help, y'all hear the beat of a drum erupting from the other side of the door. And the door slams open as you see 6 small, what look to be troops, 10 soldiers marching into view. You see a drum behind them, waddling, playing as they walk. One of them on stocky legs itself striking with a pair of drumstick arms.
Oh, nice.
This is literally Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
No.
I like this music.
the Queen
You,
of Hearts.
Do I have time to yell at the kids?
You could yell at them as the door is opening, yes.
I'm just gonna point behind us and be like, y'all need to get out. There's about to be fighting.
I don't think they'd listen to a guy who literally murdered a toy.
I would assume that they might be terrified enough to run away from the guy that murdered a toy.
But why would they listen to you?
Yeah.
Well, then these kids might die. I don't know. That's their problem, I guess. Jesus Christ.
That's a them problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried.
Let me set these guys up.
So with my detect magic on, are these like magic things or are they creatures? Or...
These are constructs. They are not magical. You do see magic emitting from the drum itself, though. Did everyone roll initiative? Did Eve roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
He got a 2.
Nice.
Because he apparently has no dex.
Starting the round, then we have Kathmora. You see these things coming into the room very quickly. What do you do?
If stats are trash.
I'm going Kathmora right now, anyway.
I want to shoot at the drum.
Shoot at the drum. Okay.
I can. Okay. I had to make sure I was stuck. What's the range? Oh no, I should be.
Oh, Jess, I will say these are magical. I'm sorry. They're magical
Okay.
constructs.
Yeah.
22 hits.
Basically
Go.
seeing if they would work to be tame.
Okay. 12 damage on the drum.
Okay. That's it. Only.
All right. Next up is Sula.
I'm going to I guess target the tell Kale to kill the drum.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm not actually gonna send Kale that way. That's a terrible idea. He has no range. I'm gonna send Kale to guard the children. Assuming they're over here.
Yeah, they're on the left side. Under one of those tables. Yeah, that works. Okay. And what are you doing?
Shooting this thing with the drum with a crossbow.
Okay. Nice. 11 points of damage to the drum. Anything else?
Yep, that's it.
All right. The 10 soldiers start moving forward.
No.
No.
The fuck?
It's because Dizzy goes first, right?
Before you, yes. So they are going to dash.
No, I meant like because our team gets +3 to initiative.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
Wouldn't we move up?
Yeah, you got to remind me of that.
You typed it in chat.
I've got too much on my screen. There's with all the rolls and stuff.
Okay, I'll verbally remind you.
So Dizzy would be a 15, which would put Dizzy above them. So 9. There we go. Everything's changed. So Dizzy, you are next.
Okay, sweet. Then I'm probably gonna cast Sacred Flame at the drum.
At the drum? Okay.
Yes. Oh shit. I did not want it. Where was I here?
Around there, yeah.
Okay. I forgot how to target things. Target
The
mode.
target. Yep.
Plop. And then I'm gonna do Sacred Flame.
What's the range on Sacred Flame?
It is 60 feet.
Okay, so you're within range.
I would hope so.
I'm actually going to move you into one of the squares. There we go.
Yeah.
It fails its save, so roll damage. 7 points of damage. You watch as the drum falls to the ground. The 10 soldiers, as they're getting ready to move forward, all of their arms stop and lock into place. They stop moving.
Nice, that's what I was thinking.
All right, is that it for Dizzy?
Yep, that's it for Dizzy.
All right. The 10 soldiers do not do anything. Vishay.
I'm gonna imitate the sound of the drum.
Send them back after Dizzy, yeah.
And then
Great.
I'm gonna command to strike. So I'm gonna say, Castamora, shoot one of the. And so you're forced to take attack action.
He is forcing you to attack.
What am I?
Oh, sir, have you heard of a word called consent?
Um,
Well, I guess it says they can use the reaction to immediately take the attack action.
Yeah, but your words are you're forced to do it.
Yeah,
I
you.
want you to.
Kathmora,
Does it matter? Oh.
did
They
she
can't
go
hear me.
AFK?
No, I didn't go AFK.
possible.
We're waiting on you.
No, okay.
Does it matter which one? Or
No, any of them.
then 4, I guess.
All right, roll to attack with advantage. So roll one more time. Still misses.
And I have no more of those.
Wow.
No, that's not good as a ranger.
Yep.
That's not good.
I can't
Anything
find.
else for
I've been
Vishay?
able to find any arrows.
No,
You can craft it. You can craft your own arrows. There's plenty of trees.
Can I
I
craft
pass
it though?
turn.
I don't think I have the materials for it.
Harlan, you are next. All you need is like a knife and like wisdom to fletch it right.
Let's see here. How do I make shapes again?
Right click and go to pointers.
Okay. Do a circle.
Wow, really?
What?
Neo, that insult.
Hey, I gotta find a use for
Yeah.
these cards, okay?
10 foot within 60 feet of me. I'm gonna cast Grasp of the Deep.
Okay.
So it makes a melee.
60 feet. You would have to move forward a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. There you go.
And then it makes a melee spell attack of cold or lightning damage 1d8. I'm gonna do 1d8 of lightning damage to number 2.
To number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to roll to attack first, right?
No, it's a power.
You said a melee spell attack. That isn't. You have to roll
Okay.
to attack. There should be an attack button on it.
Oh, is there? Oh, there is. Okay.
So target it and then do the attack.
Okay.
And if you hit, we'll keep the 6.
10 soldier number 2.
Naturally, yeah. So
Yeah.
6 plus 8 is
14.
14 damage to number 2.
Oh, they made the it was a little bit better.
All right.
Strong stuff.
Anything else for
Yeah.
Harlan?
That's gonna be it.
All right, Eve. Eve.
Eve's casting fairy fire.
Okay. So target all of them and force the save. There should be a target to hit the cross swords. It'll target all
I
of them.
didn't want to target the drum though.
The drum's dead. It's not going to matter.
Yeah, drum's dead.
Okay. Some of them succeeded their save. Actually, only looks like only one failed. Hit the effect button.
That sucks.
All right. Anything else for Eve?
I mean that would have been action.
Yep.
Doesn't the exploit work?
I don't know what he is. He never says.
You're the DM and you don't even know? That's wild.
I let y'all play your characters. If you have questions, you ask. Because half the time, even if he knows what he is, he doesn't know what he can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he can't. Dang, unless it's closer. He's pretty bushy, so I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. Top of the round, Kathmora.
Kathmora has no arrows. Oh.
Nope.
He's only thinking, probably Ashley right now being PlayStation. So.
Give me a wisdom saving throw for Kathmora.
Oh shit.
DC 10.
It was
You move forward, and this room starts hitting you. You start recognizing the tables, with you being here, creating toys for other people. You are stunned for this round.
Did I move back?
No, it's as you're moving forward. You're seeing everything around you. Sula.
Okay, then.
Oh no.
Guys, I think they're dead. Sula's gonna use her dash and fly up next to this one, and then fly by it, expecting it to see if it'll hit at her.
Nothing hits.
Yep, think they're dead, guys. We'll go land on its shoulder.
Okay.
Actually, I want to do the top of its helmet.
Okay. Anything else for Sula?
Nope.
Dizzy.
I'm gonna look towards the kids. They look alright.
They don't
So
look
it's gonna be
hurt. They just look scared.
Okay. I'm just gonna like lean down, so I'm like eyesight. We're not here to hurt you, but this place is very dangerous, and y'all need to leave.
Okay, where are we going?
Somewhere safer than here. I promise we're not gonna hurt you. Will you follow us?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna take the kids
But-
and start leading them out.
But
Oh,
Philomena's not going to leave without her pet Oink.
okay. Do you know where Oink is?
Oink's out in the garden. But you don't see Phil. You don't. The girl that ran off. You don't see her.
Shit.
The door opened and she ran through.
Guys, we're missing a kid.
Was it this door here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna... We're out of combat?
Nope.
Okay, I'm staying here.
So
Dizzy, what are you doing?
Do we have to kill these soldiers first?
You don't know. There's something going on. But combat is not dropped.
I'm afraid these things are gonna come back to life. So I'm gonna... Can I get...
I'm literally perched on one's head.
What if another drum comes through the door?
It's not, I think we need to kill these things. Can I get close enough to them?
You only have 30 feet of movement.
If I dash?
If you dash, you could get up there, yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? I better not do that, actually. Am I 60 feet?
You're also
just
not in
probably-
the square.
Yeah, you need to get in a square. There you go. 10, 20, 30, 40. You're within 60 feet of all of them.
Okay, I'm probably just gonna cast a Sacred Flame at, like, probably the farthest one over here.
What?
Missiles
Target.
4.
Force to save. They pass their save. Nothing happens.
Okay. Wouldn't they be under this table? This first table?
The left table where Kale is. Under
Okay,
that,
okay.
like, yeah.
So I would be there.
Yeah.
Probably, if I was talking to the kids.
Sula, you're standing on the top of this thing's head. It stopped mid-motion. All of a sudden, you start feeling it move again. It was only stunned for 1 round.
I'm fine. Fine. This is fine.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Sula. And these 3 are going to charge forward using their dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Actually, he was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's his dash. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. There. 10, 20, 30, 40. That's as far as he'll get. Alright. So 3 attacks on actually 6 attacks on Sula because they have multi-attack.
Damn.
Alright.
So Sula, slam attack 1. Remember, you are not your barbarian right now. That is a natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
Ow.
Oh, fuck.
That is 13 points to Sula as the one you're on starts slamming up on his head, slamming you.
I'm going to hellish rebuke him.
Okay, you're just gonna look down and go, "Wah!"
Mhm.
God.
Gonna vomit.
That fails its save. Nice.
Okay.
5 points of fire damage. And then it's gonna slam you again. Mid-fire breath, it's slamming you as you're puking on it.
Yep.
Puking fire, that's
Badges are
metal.
So cute.
That is a 13 to hit. That misses. Next attack against Sula. They technically are flanking you, but you're up a little bit, so I'm not going to let it happen. That is another natural 20.
Fuck, it's not gonna matter.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, 2 1s, but one gets pulled up to a 6, so it's 9 points of damage for the first one. Second attack. That's a 14 to miss.
It's fine.
These other ones aren't acting. The last one on Sula, multi-attack. That was almost another natural 20.
Jesus Christ, these guys are hardcore.
You know how last week you were griping because we were getting
That's
all the
12.
20s?
Yeah.
Yep. So that is all their attacks, but you are perched on one of their heads. So you have flyby, correct?
Actually,
I don't think you do on that race.
Have it. Yeah.
Okay. Vishay, you are next. You see 3 of them
Actually-
move forward, and 3 of them just start attacking Sula, who is on one of their heads. What do you do?
As my bonus action, I'm gonna do another soothing presence. Kathmora. Sula's within 60 feet, right?
Target her, and we'll find out.
Selection mode.
It's going to be close. I think she is, but it's going to be close.
Why not working? It is not working.
Spells are weird.
Why can't I touch?
Yeah, I just had it. There you go. You're 55 feet from her.
Okay. Cool. So Sula and Kathmora and Dizzy, I'm giving you 9 additional temporary hit points.
Nice.
Oh, good, because I've already burned through the others.
Yeah, you're lucky you had that.
How many?
And then for my 9.
Oh.
9! And then I'm going to use Mantle of Command on Kathmora as they snap out of it and have to.
What's with this have
You
to?
can't-
Why are you
can't
being
do
so
it, attack.
demanding?
You have to. Can you? I would say, can you please help Sula or yourself?
Did you say help
Please?
Sula or yourself?
Please attack.
Please attack. I'm spending 3 more, so I spent a total 6 this turn. Damn. And so you can take an attack action.
Okay. Oh. Oh, sorry. Anything? Okay.
Yes. Do you throw your bow to the? No, you're shooting with your bow.
Oh no, I would have dropped my bow. Yeah.
Well, this one had advantage, so it would have. Yeah, reroll because it would have. That's the one that had advantage on it, but you would be
Yeah.
at disadvantage. So just reroll.
I was gonna attack on my short sword.
Oh, you attacked with your short sword. Okay,
Yeah.
so you threw your bow to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta say that.
Okay.
I don't know. So you threw your bow to the ground,
Mhm.
and you hit with the 21. Go for it. For 8 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. Vishay, anything else?
I pass my turn.
Harlan.
All right. Would Tin Soldier 6 count as being able to be attacked by my tentacle with a 10-foot radius?
The tentacle itself is 10 foot.
Yeah.
What's the range on the attack?
So as a bonus action, you can create a 10-foot long tentacle at a point you can see within 60 feet of you. When you create the tentacle, you can make a melee attack against a creature within 10 feet of it.
Okay, so you had it here. You actually had it too big. That's 10 feet right there. That size.
Okay.
So
Is
did you
it?
want it kind of in the middle? Yes, that's 10 by 10 right there. That's right there in the middle of the circle.
I didn't know because it said 10 foot on the thing.
Yeah, that's 10 by 10 right there.
Okay.
So where you had it here but bigger, where did you want to keep it? I'll let you do either here or here. Because you kind of had it in that range. Either way, wherever you put it, they're within 10 feet of you.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go and I'll. You said right here.
Yeah, that's fine. All of them are within 10 feet of the tentacle.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go and I'll attack. Attack number 6.
Okay.
Melee attack.
That's going to miss.
Miss. Yeah.
Anything else?
No, but it does last 1 minute, so I've
Yeah.
got another
8
like,
rounds.
8 rounds. Yeah.
All right, Eve. Eva.
Is Eldritch Blast. I guess Eldritch Blast. Tin Soldier 3.
Okay.
Why is it using my dice? Oh no, it's not. It is using my dice.
Because you're the one controlling him.
Yeah, I forgot. It didn't do that when I
17
was
points of
playing
damage. Nice.
Jose's character, so I was
If you click on the picture at the top of whichever character, it'll change the whichever
So-
character.
Okay.
You know what these things remind me of? You know the robot from Hitchhiker's Guide from the Galaxy?
Yeah, the
It's
little
a-
fat guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. All right, that is Eve's turn. Back to the top, Kathmora.
Gonna attack 3.
Okay. 23 will hit. Gesundheit.
Pleasures.
Thank you.
With that, number 3 drops to the ground. Anything else?
Kathmon is just gonna glare at the Tin Soldier 5.
Okay. You glare. It looks at you with dead eyes.
Yeah, it's just there.
Yep.
Sula, you're on the top of this one head. You're getting attacked from 3 different things. What do you do?
I'm gonna stab it in the eye.
Okay.
Oh,
13 misses.
right. And then I'm going to risk the attacks of opportunity because 1 each is worse than 2 each and fly straight up.
Okay. So I will just use one of them to do all 3 attacks.
Okay.
First attack. That is a natural 20.
Oh my god. Christ.
Are you trying to kill him?
It's the dice. It's not made 12 points of damage, but you only took 3 of it. Second attack. That is a 22 to hit. For another 5 points of damage.
Fine.
16 to hit. For 8 points of damage. And right now you're about 20 feet up, or no, we'll say 30 feet up in the ceiling.
Okay. And then Kale is going to flank with Dizzy. Attack and Soldier 4.
Okay.
And that's
Alright, Dizzy.
Seeing Sula just get the shit just rocked out of her, I'm going to actually cast Shield of Faith on her.
Okay.
Do I just hit the cast button, right? Or effect?
You should hit the effect button.
Okay.
Sula has +2 to her AC. Anything else, Dizzy?
Yes, because that is a bonus action.
But it's also a spell, so you can still use a cantrip.
Okay, sweet. That's what I was kind of hoping.
Make sure you mark off your spell slots.
I'm gonna probably the Tin Soldier that's like number 2 by her. I'm also gonna cast Sacred Flame at.
Okay. Clear target and retarget.
And then Sacred Flame. Nope, that's Spare the Dying.
They fail their save. Roll damage.
Fuck yes.
Max damage. Nice. 8 points of damage.
Robot, yay. Alright.
Outside you hear chickens fucking.
Chickens fucking going crazy out there.
Alright, next up is the 10 soldiers. Knowing you are out of reach of them, they have no ranged attacks. They're going to move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Jesus, if I would have known that, I would have cast my fucking thing on goddamn Kathmora.
Which you didn't know.
I mean, it might be okay, assuming he doesn't know nat 20s on me.
We'll see.
Maybe he
Question
just has it out for his sister.
8 attacks against Kathmora.
mark. Jesus Christ.
And then we'll do 1 attack against Dizzy. Or 2 attacks against Dizzy, because it's... Alright, so, Kathmora, because you got the one right beside you.
I only see the one.
They have multi-attack. 2 attacks.
Oh, cool.
That's why there's 8 attacks against Kathmora.
Oh, okay, that's. I was like, what
Because
the-
he hates.
So, yes, that's why.
He hates me.
First attack, Kathmora. That is a 14 to miss. Second attack. That is a 12 to miss. Kathmora, next 2. There's a 15 to miss.
Damn.
An 8 to miss. Kathmora is just ducking and dodging.
It's impressive.
Dizzy. That is a 10 to miss. And a 19 to hit. For 6 points of damage. You lose concentration on Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Last two against or hold on, is it last two?
That's super useful.
Four more attacks against Kathmora. That's a miss with a 9. Jeez. That's a miss with a 10. That's a hit with an 18, finally.
Oh. I was about to
For 4
say.
points of damage, but you had the temporary hit points.
Yeah.
And that's a 15 to miss. You only got 1 hit out of 8.
See, I
The
think you
shade is
had
your
it out
turn.
against your sister.
Yep.
No.
That's what I'm gathering from that.
That's actually crazy.
You also have a lot more AC than she does.
Only a 16.
She
That's
has
what my AC. No, mine's 16.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I'm not a tank.
And I'm going to say flambe as my bonus action
Flambe!
to cause my my sickle to light up on fire.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing attack against Tin Soldier 2. Target. Attack.
That is a miss.
Damn it.
Anything
bonus
else?
Action, I'm gonna go channel my mantle of joy again for 3 more points to give myself, Kathmora, and Sula 9 additional.
You can't add it. So Kathmora already has 5, so she can't add on to that. she can change it to 9, but she doesn't add 9 to 5. So Kathmora, give yourself 9 again.
And then I guess Dizzy 9 instead of Sula. Sula already.
Sula is physically out of the fight anyway. We're good. I'm good.
So Dizzy, give yourself 9 temporary hit points.
9 temporary.
Did you like fly out of the range?
How do I do that?
Yeah.
Well, there should be a temp square.
Oh, by the way, didn't I have 9 temporary hit points before anyway?
Yeah, but they don't last.
You did. So you would have taken no damage from that.
Okay. And
So-
now I have.
So now you have 9 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to remember to put these in. If he calls them
Okay.
out, y'all got to put them.
I thought it
Yeah,
was like a
that's-
spell thing, and I thought.
Nah.
did
No,
all that
because
thing.
because his character isn't an in-game class, y'all have to do some of the stuff.
Okay.
So I have to
We
put you
can't
down
be
on this one.
only.
All right, Harlan, it is your turn.
Alright. I am going to cast Infestation
Ooh,
on Tin Soldier 6.
That's metal.
He has to make a con save.
they fail their save.
Yeah! Okay, so they take 1d6 of poison damage, and I roll a d4 to see what direction they're pushed 5 feet in.
So they are immune to poison damage.
Oh, they are. Okay.
So they would not take the push either.
Oh,
Anything else for Harlan? Make sure you mark off that spell slot.
Well, it's a cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Then.
All right, Eve.
Eve is gonna Eldritch Blast and Soldier 2. If I can find his stuff, I've seen it.
Does a 18 to hit. 1 point of damage.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I feel like,
Amazing.
oh, he doesn't have
I don't think he has the push.
a push, and he doesn't have a thing that adds his armor to damage. Not that it
Nope.
matters anyway, because
Top of the round, Sula or Kathmora.
Kathmora is going to attack.
22 hits. With that one, Tin Soldier 2 drops. Anything else?
Catherine was gonna, even though she knows that they probably don't care, and then she's just gonna get a dead look back. She's gonna like scream at them to get away from me.
Okay. You scream at them.
Yep. That's it.
Bursting through the door beside you, Sula, you see the little girl run back through as she's followed by Will. And he has a couple other kids with him. Let's go, guys, let's go! He's going to run across the room. You see him jump on the table. Actually, a little bit away from the table. And he stops at the table as the little girl passes him. And he will, as she passes, he makes sure she cannot see him. He will turn. Actually, he doesn't. He waits for her to get past him. He's going to stop towards the door. That's a long range, too. You see him let out a blast from his hands. Everyone else has kind of got their distraction, but you can see him from your elevated range. You see ice forming at his fingertips as he lets out a cone of cold.
Oh, shit.
And with that, these last 3 Tin Soldiers... Oh, well, he'd only be able to hit 2 of them. Tin Soldier 6 and Tin Soldier 1 drop to the ground. Let's go, guys. We gotta go.
As soon as we finish this.
That was Kathmora's turn. Sula.
Okay. Sula is going to target Tin Soldier 5.
15
and
misses.
And then Kale is going to try to bite Tin Soldier whatever over here.
Okay. Tin Soldier whatever.
Oh, he hit. Okay, so he does that, plus a d4 of fire damage.
That was a nibble. That was a fiery nibble.
It's a fiery nibble.
Burn his ass.
Yeah.
Dizzy.
Don't forget to
I'm
add
gonna
that
go
d4.
ahead.
Oh, yeah. Against number 4.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at Tin Soldier 5.
Fails its save, roll damage. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alright, attack against Dizzy. 2 attacks. That is a miss with a 9. There's a miss with a 15 against Kathmora. There's a miss with a 14. Am I really only rolling crits against my sister tonight? That's a hit with the 23
I mean, it seems like it.
for 8 points of damage. But you absorb all of it. Vishay.
I'm going to wrap around on this side and going to do a swing with my flaming scimitar.
At advantage.
Ah!
Just roll one more. No,
Okay.
don't hit.
Wow. Does a 17 hit?
No.
No? What?
Damn.
Okay. I will pass.
Harlan.
Alright, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on Soldier 5. Okay, so ranged attack.
That's gonna miss. Eve.
He is going. Eldritch Blast.
That's gonna miss. Top of the round, Kathmora.
Oh. Slash. Slashy slash.
At advantage, one more.
Oh, good.
Still misses.
Could have stayed on the 14, but no, I had to slowly fall into the
Sula. 22 hits. All right.
Yeah.
Sula's back in the game. 6 points of damage.
Yeah, just
Dizzy.
took me a little bit.
Oh, you got KO, yeah.
Kill's
nice.
doing just fine. And D4 fire.
And that's against number 4.
I think so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Dizzy.
All right, Sacred Flame at number fucking 5. I'm trying to kill this dude.
It saves. No damage.
Okay.
All right. Next, we're going 2 attacks against Dizzy. That's going to miss. Jeez. They were doing
Seems
good in the
like-
beginning.
Yeah,
16
because you're
misses.
attacking your sister. You have something against your sister, apparently.
Always.
What sibling doesn't?
I wouldn't know. I'm an only child.
That's a dirty 20 against Kathmora for 8 points of damage. Vishay
I'm gonna keep swinging. Ah.
at advantage.
Okay. Advantage.
20 hits. All right.
So 8 plus. I think it's 2d.
Yeah, it's laid up, so 2d6.
2d6.
2 points of damage. 19. Nice. All right. Harlan.
All right. Try shield touch again. Here we go.
23 hits.
All right.
Full damage with that. Tin Soldier 5 drops to the ground. And Harlan, you staying there or are you moving?
I'll stay there.
Okay. Eve.
Eldritch.
Eldritch Blast. That's a miss. Top of the round. Kathmora.
Did Will leave?
Will's still in the room. He's halfway across the room after doing that icy blast.
Hmm.
So he's around where you are at the table.
Ah, okay. Those get 4.
– 19 hits. 9 points of damage. Sula.
Yeah.
That was almost a 20.
Dang.
Yeah.
So close.
With that, Tin Soldier 4 drops to the ground. Combat is over. You see running from the door beside you, Sula, you see more kids. In total, you'll have 10 kids right now. One of the little girl from the beginning stops in the middle. She's like, I can't leave without Oink.
It's the garden.
Do y'all want to go get it, or y'all want to take the kids?
I can get it.
Will say.
I'll go get it.
Yeah, you take the kids. We'll stay here and we'll get Oink.
Okay.
We're gonna die
Uh,
for a pig.
As
We need to be in
uh,
here anyway.
he will
Yeah,
he will look at the girl, and you'll see his eyes flash green, and she kind of falls over into his arms. Okay, I got her. Y'all get the pig. And one of the other kids, what about Mishka? He looks around. We're missing one. I couldn't find her.
Mishka?
She was in the kitchen, one of the kids says.
Alright, we're heading to the kitchen first. Go ahead and go.
He will take the kids out. What are
Alright.
y'all doing?
Which
Izzy,
way is the
You
kitchen?
need to heal Sula. She's
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
really
yeah.
rough.
Sula's just gonna be like, I'm fine, let's go.
Nope. as she's like sprinting away, I'm gonna fucking heal her.
She flies, not sprints.
Fly sprint. It counts.
Frint.
Fucking cure. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
He was
You
at
have
the
to touch
top,
her.
and I'm out of range.
Oh, god damn it.
So take that 5 hit points back, Jess.
Jesus. All right. Well, I can't keep up with her, so I guess we're just gonna keep going.
That was not right.
Yeah, you go the other way. Yeah. So 29.
There. Okay.
All right. So y'all push forward.
Ethma was gonna pick up her bow.
So these doors would be open.
I'm gonna gather arrows and crossbow bolts.
Okay.
I think I shot.
Roll a perception check for me. And Kathmora, you shot 2.
Yeah, I only shot 2.
Roll a perception check for me. Kathmora, you find all 4. Or Sula, you find all 4 of yours.
Perception?
You find both of yours. Dizzy, you come through the room. You see a set of stairs. In this room, you see 10 brightly painted structures resembling 10 wooden houses lined with walls in this room. Each small house has 3-foot-high hinged doors. All the doors are open. A narrow staircase ascends a circular wall near where you're at. And you see a painted wooden box, 3 foot on a side. A crank protrudes from one side of it, causing it to resemble an oversized jack-o'-lantern box. Or jack-in-a-box, sorry.
Yeah. Can I attempt to smell food?
Roll a perception check.
Assuming you don't
Perception?
smell me. I smell
Oh.
like honey.
Well, I would assume like food, like and the honey smelled different, right? Where the fuck are my skills? Perception.
With a 17, you cannot smell any food from here.
But where's the fucking kitchen?
You look ahead and you see that there are multiple doors open ahead of you. Like they were pulled open in the run.
Okay, the kids probably came from there. These things is probably where the 10 people came from. Fuck.
You count 10 boxes, but you only fought 6 just now.
Oh.
And then you see the wooden box in the middle that looks like a jack-in-a-box.
Question.
Yes.
That might be a problem.
Would I be able to tell which way the hag went?
What do you mean?
I don't know, like, can I track her or something?
You did not cast Hunter's Mark on her, so no. You don't see any footprints that she would have left behind. You do see the kids' footprints, but you don't see hers.
Well, she was riding a rocking horse when we see like socks.
No, she wasn't riding that at the time.
Okay.
Don't kill yourself.
I guess I'm gonna head
Again.
upstairs.
You're gonna head upstairs.
Yeah, I don't want to cross this room.
I'm gonna give Kathmora, Sula, and Harlan 9 temporary hit points, and that leaves me with 2 more side points. So that's my last time using that today.
So Dizzy, you climb the stairs. I'm just gonna put Dizzy on this. So you climb the stairs, and you see this. This room looks like a dormitory. It's nestled in the boughs of this tree. It has wooden windows overlooking a wooden balcony. Lining the walls are 10 child-sized bunks, outfitted with patchwork quilts and straw pillows. On the balcony, you can hear outside the door, you hear footsteps.
Can I peek outside and see if I
You
see
open,
anybody?
you kind of crack the door open. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth. Fuck, I did it again.
So we'll hold the 9 since that was the first one. You look out the door and you see 2 more of those 10 soldiers. Look like they're patrolling up and down the staircase, the balcony and staircase outside.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly close the door. And there's nothing else in this room.
You don't see anything. Do you want to look
Is there-
around?
Can I look under the beds and stuff, see if I see any other kids or anything?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
So you don't see any more kids. You do see that there are a couple items that were left on the floor. You see a bookmark that's shaped like a feather, a silver bookmark that's shaped like a feather. You see a gold signet ring depicting a weeping willow, and a cracked bloodstone stuffed inside a pillowcase.
I'll grab those items, fuck it.
Okay.
And then I'll head downstairs.
Moving you back to the other map.
Yep.
All right, you are back downstairs.
I found some items, but nothing of use, and there's no people, so I think we need to press forward.
What's this door?
There is a door.
Can I peek through the door?
You just peek through. How far are you opening it?
Like just a crack.
As you open it just a crack, you don't see anything but a wall. This room looks small and angled.
Do I hear anything?
You hear what sounds like something rubbing on the floor, like almost like blankets.
And I'll open the door a little bit more.
Okay. As you open the door, you see sitting on the floor at the edge of the room a child-sized doll with buttons for eyes. You see what looks to be like an animated carpet moving around the room, and you see a bunch of like knitting needles and stitching and threads and stuff just moving around the room. Almost like they're working on their own.
What's the rug doing?
It's just moving around the room. It looks like it's going from table to table. And you see a door at the other end.
It would be kitchen on the other side of it.
I'll go up next and look and peek in,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll be like, I don't Maybe they won't bother us if we just like run through real quick. And I will try to run through, ignoring the toys, and go to the next door.
I need Kathmora and Dizzy to make wisdom saving throws as from the corner of the room where the doll is, you start hearing cackling coming from it.
Wouldn't it just be me because I'm the only one that entered the room?
She's at the doorway.
Okay, a wisdom saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Wisdom.
Okay. Give me 1 second. As
That's
the, li-
not creepy at all. So-
as the living doll. Nice.
Nice.
Thanks.
So Dizzy, I'm not gonna. Hold on. Damn it. Let me untarget you and target Kathmora. Kathmora, you take full damage on this, and you are incapacitated for a minute
Sounds bad.
as you take 2d4 psychic damage. And Dizzy, you do not take any damage as you run through. I need everyone to roll initiative.
What does it mean by incapacitated?
You are stunned in the doorway.
Jesus Christ, I just want to
Like
try
just
to find this
frozen, or would I have like fallen like limp on the ground, like on my knees or something?
Well, you're in the doorway, and you
Uh-huh.
kind of had the door a little bit open. Let's roll for it. Evens, you don't fall. Odds, you do. Roll. You don't. Yeah, so you fall. Or no, you don't fall. Evens was you don't. Odds, you do.
Oh.
So you're kind of incapacitated in the doorway, leaning on the door frame. All of you see Kathmora. Y'all hear cackling coming from the room, and you see Kathmora kind of stuck against the door frame.
Man, I just want to get this painting and get out of here.
So Eve would have gotten
Do they still get the
12.
+3?
As long as they are within 30 feet of me. I
Okay,
think.
so that is going to be a 12.
Actually, I don't know what Eve is. I can't find Eve.
12. I got it. I already did it. Harlan's got 14. Sula, did you already put your +3? 20. Kathmora's got 27.
Am I within 30 feet of him now?
Yes. Dizzy would not get this because he's on the other side of a wall outside of the 30-foot range. Do they need to see you?
Let's find out.
If they need to see you, then Kathmora doesn't get it either.
Yeah, who can see you?
Okay, so Kathmora, it doesn't matter.
I
You're
can't
still
do anything anyway, so it don't
you're
matter.
still at the well. You're still at the top. So, all right. Kathmora was first. Sula. Actually, Kathmora, at the end of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw. You are still incapacitated. Sula, it is your turn. You see Kathmora kind of stuck against the door, leaning there. We can't hear you, by the way.
Sorry,
There we go.
I lost my dragon for a second. Alright, Sula is gonna fly over here, because weirdness, go, oh fuck!
As you enter the room, you see that you got multiple different things floating around the room. It looks like they're working on each other, like stitching and working, and you see the floating rug going around between each table. Currently, the rug is on your left. There's a set of knitting tools next to the rug on the table next to it, and to your right, you see scissors cutting fabric.
I also see a creepy fucking doll and shoot it with a crossbow.
Aw, that's not nice. 21 hits. Top of the round. Or no, top of the round. So anything else for Sula?
Just gonna fly there. I'm gonna tell Kale, see if he can find the kitchen.
Okay.
So he gets 50 feet of movement if he dashes. Five. Ah. Moving is so weird now. He is now.
Yeah, it kind of gets stuck.
Yeah. Alright. That's about as far as he can get.
All right. The living doll has its own turn. It gets its cackle back. Do I use grabby hands?
Excuse you? Keep your hands to yourself. I love how it's like combat right now, but this music is kind of creepy and I like it.
Yeah. It'll come to the middle of the room, and it'll look towards Dizzy and Sula, and it's going to cackle. So let me clear targets. I'll force the save this time because we're in combat and y'all know what's going on.
Yeah.
Nope, Dizzy, you are not targeting her. I hate that it clears my target every time I target one. All right, so cackle, wisdom saving throws.
I'm
That
so
is a fail on. Oh no, that's a pass
so
for both of
wise.
you.
I'm so
You just need an
wise.
11. It looks towards both of you, seeing you're not stunned, and you see it look towards the rug that's floating around the room, and then he looks towards Dizzy. The rug comes to life. Well, it's already moving on its own, but the rug shifts towards Dizzy and goes towards Dizzy. As the rug of smothering.
Oh, nice.
Tries to-
Hell no.
Why can't
I love
it
these
be
things.
why can't it be a happy rug of flying?
It goes to try and to smother you and misses. Harlan, you hear stuff going on in the other room. What do you do?
Oh. I sigh. I'm like, I just want to get the painting and get out. Walk up. I'm
So currently
gently-
trying to move through. You can see over Cathmora's head. You can see this giant rug, but you do not see Dizzy at this point. And you see a little creepy doll sitting next to the rug.
All right. Can I gently move Cathmora to the side?
Cathmora is a dwarf that is stocky. There is no gently moving her. You would have to use your action to push her.
And then I'd probably fall on my face or something.
I'll prop you up against the wall.
Do you use your action to move her? You can still see inside the
Yeah,
room.
I'll use my action to move her.
Is it a
Okay.
free action to just push me?
No, it's part of the push action to do
Oh.
that. So he uses his action to push you and move you out of the way to here. And you can see inside the room now. Where you could see it before.
You can just actually enter it now.
Yeah. That's your action. What do you do?
I'm going to use my bonus action to do Grasp of the Deep. So it's another.
It's a bonus action to cast it? Or a bonus action
Yeah.
to use it? Okay.
It's as bonus action you create it.
Okay.
When you create the tentacle, you can make a melee attack against a creature within 10 feet.
And then it takes an action each other turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action on my turn, I can move the tentacle up to 30 feet and repeat the attack.
Your other tentacle would still be alive, by the way. If you want to.
Well, I dropped the concentration to cast a
Oh,
different
okay.
spell.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's another one for that.
So the tentacle itself is 10 feet long? Does it say it takes
Yes.
up a 10-foot square?
The tentacle you create is a 10-foot long tentacle.
But it does not
And
take a 10-foot square, does it?
I don't know. I think if I can place it within 60 feet of sight within me, and
So
it
just
can
do
attack
a 5 foot
10 feet from
square.
that.
So we'll make it a long, thin tentacle.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say it
Uh,
takes up the whole square, the whole 10 foot. So we drop it down to 5.
Okay.
I
How do
got
I
it.
do that?
So you grab where the number is. You click on that and then push forward. It'll
Oh,
change the
okay.
size. So we'll say the tentacle is there,
Yeah.
but it's
And
10 foot
then-
long.
Yeah. So I will attack. I'll attack the creepy doll.
That's not nice. Piddlewick was creepy at 1.2.
Yeah, but he
Yeah,
was
but
creepy in a cool way. This thing's just creepy in an unsettling, it needs to die way.
When Pitogay was friendly, this thing's hurt like screaming at us.
No,
Yeah.
no. Piddlewick hasn't always been friendly. He's given me multiple death stares. However,
I think he's
this
actually
thing's actively malicious, so it's
Yeah.
time to go.
Pitogay would never harm a fly. Look at him.
I'm pretty sure he's plotted to kill us.
Pitogay would never harm a
And I'll
fly.
sleep.
Yeah, not a fly, just
Yeah,
your party
fine,
members.
just us. Good thing.
Don't make
And
him
then-
angry. That's all you gotta do.
I will do cold damage.
Cold damage against the living doll.
Yeah.
Doesn't Piddlewick get jealous though?
He does.
He does.
Like he gets super jealous, so he's probably gonna plan on I think he was planning
Anything
on
else?
killing Vishay.
Anything else,
Well,
Harlan?
you also gotta remember he's a familiar, so he can't really do anything actually.
Wait, why was he gonna kill me?
Cause I think you got
That's
super
different, my
buddy
turn.
buddy with Dizzy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or Dizzy got super buddy with you.
It was something like
It's-
that,
it's one of the
and
two.
yeah.
So
And
he
Pitogay
does
didn't
not
like
like
that.
that.
Vishay, it is your turn.
Okay. Now I'm gonna see where these chuckle fucks are.
Fuckle chucks.
Chuckle checks.
Chuck them fuckles.
You see Harlan at the middle of the stairs, looking into a room, arms out like he just finished casting.
I'm gonna push you.
What?
Just
Oh,
kidding,
I
I'm gonna.
You can move through one ally, but Cathmore was just in the middle of a doorway, so that's why he couldn't get through.
Damn, it's a good thing he didn't come to the room whenever I was in the middle. He would have just fucking pushed me.
No, in front of Sula. 5, 10, 15, 20. No, I could only like get here, I think. Damn it. Okay. Kill Annabelle.
Aw.
That thing reminds me of Annabelle. Kill it.
I'm gonna mind slam her.
Consent?
Instead of butt slam,
Yep. I'm gonna force the save.
she passed her save.
Fuck. Okay. I don't think. Yeah. Nope. Let me see if I have any. 'Cause I don't think I do anymore.
Mind slam.
Are you
Sula.
incapacitated?
Hmm?
She is, yes.
I am, yeah.
Okay.
That way I'm actually in a square. Without being stuck in a wall.
So do you have to make a saving throw or something?
Yes. At the end of
Okay,
my
okay.
But
time.
you would not know that. As you run into the room,
Yeah.
you went straight into combat. You would not know that she is incapacitated.
That's so true. Does she just look frozen though?
She looks like she's mid movement.
Propped up against the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like I'm
She could-
stone though,
But
right?
he came into the
No, you're
room
officially
straight.
stone to me.
He
That's-
came into the room straight to attack. He didn't say he looked around first. He went straight into attack.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm stone, right?
No, you're not
So-
stone.
What does incapacitated actually look like? Like, I feel like to me it'd
You're
be
you're
like
stuck in a
stunned,
position. Yeah,
You
like a
know?
stun.
in which
Like-
case I
like-
feel like
like-
my body would be limp.
No, yeah. The way I'm playing it is you're stuck in a position, like you're locked up. It's like
Uh,
you know those pressure points that you can hit that lock your entire body up. It's like that.
Okay, I'm gonna pass then.
Vishay, roll a perception check. DC 12.
Perception checks. Alright. I'm affluent in this.
Affluent. Not well enough.
Maybe not.
I was giving you a chance there to see if you saw her.
No.
Dizzy. You were at the doorway to go out. This rug tried to grab you. What do you do?
Can I run up to the Annabelle doll and try to rip its head off?
You want to grapple it?
Yep.
So your action this round would be to grapple, not to attack.
Oh, I can't rip its head off?
No, that's part of that. You would have to grapple it first in order to rip its head off.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll still grapple it.
Okay, give me a contested athletics or so you roll athletics, and it's gonna roll athletics or acrobatics.
Let's see. Athletics. Goddamn.
So you managed to get it in your hands after the tentacle smacked it. You now have it in your hands. So you have it grappled.
Okay, having it grappled, doesn't that give it disadvantage to stuff too if people attack it?
No,
Okay.
that's
that's a
restrained.
Okay, got you. Alright.
I
this
hate
bitch
my
grappled.
computer. Let's double check it though. Conditions. Its movement speed is just 0.
It can with the other one.
Yeah, so it can still attack, it can still do whatever, but it is just movement speed 0.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Eve. Sorry, yeah, Eve. Eve is still back in the other room. She doesn't know what's going on.
There you go.
As she passes through the door, she can see Kale flying off down a long hallway. What would Eve do? And she sees the box right next to the stairs that looks like a Jack-in-the-Box.
Why do I feel like Eve would open the Jack in the Box?
She absolutely would.
Why do I feel like?
Especially with none of us there to be like, maybe don't.
Why do I feel like Eve would either follow after Kale
She's never really cared about Kale.
or go to this Jack in the Box. I feel like normally she'd sit on it, but it's combat, so.
I feel like if it was Noel, he's very aggressive. I think he would try to get in the fight.
He would. Yeah,
Noel
with him-
also sabotages combat too.
he does, and I'm not a good sabotager, so I'm trying to think of what he would do that I'm
Roll for it.
capable of thinking of doing.
Just roll for it.
What am I rolling for, though?
So, well, I mean, what would he do? He would either jump into combat,
Mhm.
or he'd mess with the box, or
Well,
he'd
would-
follow Kale.
Would he?
Evil thing I could
Would he
right now.
do? Would he mess with the box while we're in combat?
Oh, yeah.
You've seen Noel. He absolutely would.
Okay, then let's do evens. He jumps into the fight. Odds. He messes with the box. 'Cause
Alright.
he wouldn't follow Kale.
That is even. He jumps into the fight.
Okay, where was he? Here?
Yes.
He's small.
Yes.
Yeah, he's tiny as fuck.
Well, he's considered small.
Yeah. And his spells are kind of weird, so I'm scared to. Oh, that's his thing that I was looking. Uh. He's gonna put his hex blades past Dawn.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying. Cause he has different effects on it. I don't know which one to hit.
Let me look.
I'm assuming the first effect.
For Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah, because it says
So, do the first one. Image. So, do all of them but the heal. I think when you hit the target, you heal.
okay. Okay, let's find out.
So when you
wait,
hit it,
is
you do the
that-
heal.
Yeah, hold on.
That was your bonus. Was that an action or a bonus
Bonus
action?
action. I had to double check. Sorry. Uh. There it is. Eldritch Blast.
7 misses. Anything else for Eve?
That was his action. Action.
Top of the round, Kathmore, you are incapacitated. Give me a wisdom saving throw. You are still incapacitated.
Yeah, this place doesn't. This place is fucking me up, guys. I don't think I
Sula.
should be here.
Currently, your vision of this thing is blocked because of the tentacle.
Oh,
So,
then I
do you
will
want?
just fly up and over. Okay.
Okay.
And then shoot. And I want to keep that roll, please.
Yep, 19 hits.
I don't want to
Dizzy,
keep that roll.
you see a bolt come down, and it hits the thing. You're grappling it like in both your arms,
Mhm.
and she aims like right between your arms at this thing.
Hell yeah.
Fuck that
Kathmore,
creepy doll.
from your angle, you look down, and Dizzy, you can kind of look at it. Its wounds begin to stitch up on their own,
Oh,
and it gets its cackle back.
Hold on.
The
Kale's
cackles.
gonna fly.
Oh yeah, Kale.
He's gonna fly to this door, maybe. Does he smell food behind it?
Give me a perception check with Kale. He does smell something sweet coming from under the door.
He's gonna wait there then.
Living doll. Dizzy, as you can feel its wounds stitching up, the bolt actually pops out, and you see its head do a 180 turn
Oh, that's
to look at
creepy.
you, and it grins at you as its body shifts, and it's going to grabby hands you.
so we're just hugging each other?
Sure. Attack. If I actually fucking hit, no.
Bitch.
As you're holding this thing, though, the rug is going to try to smother you. Come on!
Oh yeah.
Harlan, it is your turn.
You can only hit
Alright.
me today.
Apparently.
I will make another attack on the creepy little doll with my tentacle. And
10 misses. Anything else?
Oh my, no, that's it.
Vishay.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 2 psi points, and this is a concentration ability.
Is this your last of your psi points?
These are my last psi points, so I'm looking tired mentally.
Not only that, you're also drained because you let some of your embalming fluid go.
Yep. So choose up to 3 allies you can see. Until your concentration ends, each target can roll a d4 saving throw and add the number.
So it's like a guided. You're breaking up bad.
Sorry. Let me turn off my I have the crisp thing on.
The D what?
I think it's a D4.
Yes, it's a D4 when making a saving roll. So I'm gonna put that on Kathmora, Dizzy, and Sula.
So saving throws. Okay.
Yeah, and then for my action, I'm going to energy beam the doll.
Okay.
Targets.
Please roll a 1. Please roll a 1. Aw. 18 hits.
It does.
Oh wait, no. Is this a attack or saving throw?
It's a save.
Oh, it passed the save then. I thought it was an attack.
Damn it. Okay. Well,
Anything else?
I passed my turn.
Dizzy, it is your turn. You have this thing grappled. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to rip its head off.
Okay. So you're not going to be able to rip its head off until it drops to 0 hit points, but you can try. I'll let you do force damage to it as you start to pull at its head. So, but it's going to be a contested roll. So for your action, you're going to do a contested strength roll against them. If
Okay.
you do manage to pass, you're going to roll a d6 for the damage you do to it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So give me a athletics check from you.
An athletics. All right.
Yes.
This is such a dumb idea. This shit is not gonna work.
Yeah, you go to try to rip at its head, but it twists its head in a way that you're unable to get your fingers around it to rip it off.
Okay.
Anything else?
I mean that was my action, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Eve.
Eldritch Blast.
If anyone's gonna roll a 1, it's Eve. Oh damn. That's a critical hit for her with the Hexblade's curse on. Nice. Good damage. With that, the living doll in your hands goes limp, Dizzy, and you take that last moment to just rip its head off.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna hold it by the hair and
Oh
just
my
go.
God. Jesus.
Fucking psycho over here. Top of the round, Kathmora, give me a wisdom saving throw. Roll a
Four would
d4 to see
not.
if you.
The 4 wouldn't
No,
do
because you need an
anything.
11. You need an 11, yeah. So you are still incapacitated.
I was going to, but then I saw the 6. I'm like, nope.
Sula,
Is the rug still moving?
yes.
Anything? I'm going to actually give Eve Stalker's Eye, so she gets advantage on her next attack.
Next, go ahead with Kale. Are you just leaving Kale at the door?
I'm gonna leave him at the door. He's not gonna
Alright.
go through without us.
The rug is going to go after Dizzy again. Come on. 15 to miss. Fuck you. It was that first room against my sister. Everything else sucks.
Exactly.
Harlan, it is your turn.
You're out to kill your sister.
All right.
Wouldn't even be the first time.
target. Big rug.
Big rug.
Big pimpin'.
Made the big rug. And I missed the big rug.
You did.
Damn.
Vishay.
I'm
Regard.
gonna mind slam the rug.
Okay, you can't see it because you have a big ass tentacle in your face.
What? Okay, I'll step to the side.
There you go.
Mind
It's just Rug from Aladdin, guys. Jeez.
No, this one's
Or is
not.
it- it passes its save.
Sucks.
This one's
Dizzy, it is your turn.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep the head, by the way. I'm just gonna hold it in one of my hands.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna fucking cast Sacred Flame at this stupid rug that keeps
Oh.
trying to
Okay.
kill me or something.
The rug
Fails.
fails. Roll damage.
Oh,
5 points of damage. Eve.
She gets advantage.
Yes. With advantage.
Okay, so you can't. That. We
Hexblade Curse stays on it.
yeah, well, the doll died though,
Oh yeah. So
so the curse ends.
oh yeah, because you can't transfer Hexblade's
Yeah,
curse.
Hexblade's curse.
So let me clear these. Okay, you're good.
You.
Currently, Eve is being partially blocked by the tentacle. There you go. 16 hits.
Boo.
1 point of damage.
Roll a d20.
Oh.
Oh, you had
Yeah.
advantage, yeah. See if you get a...
19 or a 20.
No,
did
it'll only
get
be a 20. So we're going to add 10 more points of damage to that.
I thought 19 was.
That was only when Hexblade... Hexblade Curse does not transfer targets. The target it was on died, so...
Oh, either way, it's a 20, so.
Yeah, so you get another 10 points of damage.
Oh.
Top of the round, Kathmora. Wisdom saving throw with a d4.
Oh, God.
I mean,
You might get it. Roll a 4. Roll a 4.
Nope.
You are still
Nope.
incapacitated.
You know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me when my character was turned to stone and there were 2 dragons.
Sula.
I'm gonna fly to here. Who stabbed me?
It's a sign my character doesn't like being here. It's affecting her.
14 hits.
It's affecting her bad.
That's
Alright.
it.
It's going to keep, well, let's see, even, just roll a d6. Evens you, odds Dizzy. Okay, Dizzy. Give me a freaking hit. 18 to hit, yes! You are grappled and restrained.
You don't have to sound so excited.
He's finally hit him. He's been trying this entire fight.
You are grappled and restrained. At the start of each of your turns, you will take damage.
Yep.
Alright. Harlan.
I'm gonna hit the rug.
Okay.
I hit the
20 hits.
rug. I'll do cold damage.
Okay. As you hit the rug, you see there's a lump where Dizzy is. Dizzy, you're going to take 2 points of damage, and the rug only takes 3.
Oh no.
As the damage is split. But you still have the temporary hit point, so that brings you down to 6 temp. Vishay.
So
Kill the rug,
Okay.
kill Dizzy.
Yeah, kill the rug. I'm gonna try to mind slam the rug.
Mine's fucking
It fails to save.
beat the dust out of that thing.
With that, the rogue kind of falls to the ground. Dizzy gets unwrapped and rolls onto the floor.
Ow. Sweet.
Yeah, you're fine. Let's go.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna go over and be like, "Do you need mouth to mouth?"
No, what? I'm not drowning.
Piddlewick walks up behind Vishay.
Sula's gonna fall a little bit.
Piddlewick will actually walk up behind Vishay, and you see he has like a little bitty dagger, and he's gonna stab your calf a little bit.
Oh my god, does it work?
You take 1 point of damage.
Oh my god, he can't do damage?
Yes.
I didn't know he could. That's fucking awesome.
it's not that much damage. He only
It's
did
1 point of damage.
Point of damage.
I took 1, it absorbed. Like, what the fuck?
How much
As
health
a-
do you have?
as
He
a
just has to
Piddlewick is,
stab you that many times.
Oh, a fuck ton. As he's doing that, I'm gonna tie that fucking doll head on my hip.
Okay.
What are you, God of War?
Basically, yeah.
But with
the
the creepy
nuts.
doll?
And then I'm gonna go up to the door and open it and
Things on the
peek
weapon.
inside.
As you open the door, you see that it is a balcony overlooking the garden.
That's not a kitchen. And I'm gonna
Nope.
leave.
Kel smells food. This way.
Oh,
As-
fuck yeah.
As y'all start to leave, Eve sees that box again.
Eve is gonna mess with the box.
Do I see Eve mess with this?
You ran ahead. You don't. Eve
Am
was
I-
allowed.
am I
Eve
in-
left
Okay, well,
after
I'm
you.
like
Am
at
I-
the door.
Am
Because I'm following Sula, so I'm probably in here.
Am I fine to
actually.
move? Is Kathmora fine?
Yeah, yeah. It only lasts a minute,
Oh,
so you're good.
I parkour over the balcony.
And then fall.
Eve is gonna wind up the jack in the box.
Okay. As she winds it up, dun 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 dun
Okay.
dun 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 dun. As that last note hits, the box pops open, and you see coming out of the box, charging right at Eve. Eve, I need. What is Eve's armor class?
Shit. 11.
This is going to be at advantage because this is a surprise attack. That is going to hit with the 14. Eve takes.
Is it a surprise attack? I feel like everyone knew what was gonna happen.
It still
Well-
surprises you though.
Eve takes 7 points of damage. If you could put that in for me, please.
S-
As out of the box comes a little dragon.
Did I do that? It goes up, right?
It goes up, so she was at 0. So put 7 in.
Oh. 7. Oh, so.
It goes up. She wasn't hurt,
Oh.
so yeah, she goes up. And out of the box pops a little dragon. Well, I can-
What kind of dragon?
It is a green dragon.
How big?
It's green dragon wormling. It is considered
Kind of cute.
medium.
Fuck. I need another level.
And we will end it there with Eve getting attacked by a green dragon wormling.
This is
man.
great if he can come back.
Well-
Can I negotiate for a level?
No,
God damn it. I would
So-
have 2 dragons.
I don't think we're playing next session because I think Mike and Noel are both going to be out. Was it for Fright Fest or something?
Yes, I think so.
So we will not play next session.
Okay.
So the next time we play will be the 7th.
Alright.
So it's gonna be a little while.
Almost
Gonna
another
be
month.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just real life. Real life.
Yeah, shit just keeps happening.
It was about the same for the other group too. So
Yeah, the other
But good
group-
job,
This
everyone.
year, man. This is the year of shit
Yeah.
happening.
yep.
Hey, at least no one went down today.
Yeah, thankfully.
I used all my
I think that's the
points.
most Sula's been hit.
Y'all are only maybe a quarter of the way through this place.
Damn.
Yeah, we
We'll
still
be
have a whole
fine.
garden to explore. And
Yep.
Very,
Huh?
very
this
upsetting.
place,
We
this
got- we
place
gotta
doesn't
find
like
some kids.
Kathmora.
Good job.
Gee golly. Alright, I'm gonna go and make some food because I'm hungry.
You do that.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Alright, bye
Yeah.
guys.